When the moment of choosing a career comes to your life, most young Mexicans don't know what they want to be. So that's why between 30 and 40% are wrong at the time to decide. It happens most of the time because they are running out of time or they are pushed to choose already. So what they do is choosing the easiest career or they follow their friends just because. Far from their skills and interests, they are forced to make a quick decision because of economic issues, prestige, or pressure from parents and friends. This according to reports from the Institute for Research in Clinical and Social Psychology and Central Vocation, the IIPCS. There is a fact that shows 40% of people that didn't choose what they really wanted and couldn't identify their truly profession. In some cases, they even drop out school. So, who doesn't have doubts about which area you're going to choose or what university you want to go? What I'm trying to say is that you must consider many things. As well, the average, how you're going to afford it, distance, aspects that we will discuss.
The first thing, your character traits. Are you an open person or introvert person? Do you like to think or do? Do you prefer to work in teams or alone? Do you like to be surrounded by people or prefer to spend hours in front of your computer? The second thing is your strengths. What are your strengths? Your ability with numbers or your speaking skills? The third thing is your weaknesses. Try to see which area you should improve and which aspect will be an insurmountable barrier for a certain career. For example, if you get a DC, just think about blood. Medicine will not be a good choice for you. The fourth thing is thinking about what subjects you are best at. Maybe history is your strong point, or you're very good at painting. What if chemistry is one of your favorite subjects? Knowing in which subject you are best and will give you a clue about a career, which will be easier for you or in which could be stand out. The fifth thing is your interest and hobbies. Think about what you attract you the most, what subject you enjoy the most, and what you like to do in your free time. Sometimes, behind a hobby, there is a possible professional career. Analyze your hobbies, they can be a good source of inspiration. The sixth thing is your values. For you, what is most important? Helping others, having a prestigious job, earning a lot of money, having a lot of free time, or doing something you like. The seventh thing is your passion. Think of the times when you feel completely dedicated to what you were doing. We all have activities to which we dedicate ourselves with more energy or more delivery. The eighth thing is think about what your ideal job will be like. Some people cannot stand working in an office. Others cannot put up with the stress, and some prefer a job which they do not have to travel. Think about what kind of job you would like to do for the rest of your life. There is a fact that says, choose a job that you like and you will not have to work a day of your life. If you study what you want, then you will have a work that you like, so then if you wouldn't be a pressure of a burden for you. But if you're not so sure about taking the risk to enter to university, like in my case, you can take a gap year. The gap year came up in England during the 70s when young people felt the need to ask for a time out in order to plan their future conscientiously instead of entering the college immediately. There are pros and cons, but I think if you want to take a gap year, you have to plan it, like in my case. I want to travel, take courses to make sure what I want to choose is the right thing, but there are some people that take a gap year in the wrong way.
So why not take a gap year? Some of the reasons can be that the person spends it resting all the time, is wasting the time without working or studying, he took this like a vacation, it's just an excuse for running away from responsibilities or problems. But you know that there are some people that really want a gap year. And some of the reasons are because this time is really useful to develop new competences, explore academic interests, travel abroad, learn or perfect language, have certainly about a career to study.
University, which means if you want to study in your state or out of it. You need to check the international relevance, the educational level, the availability in careers, and quality and facilities. The third thing is costs. Before university, you need to think, first of all, if you want to study in a private or state university. Then, if you choose for a private university, how you are going to afford it. And the last thing is the residence. You have to check the costs of the residence out of state.
One of our issues as a teenager is the money. For us, it's extremely difficult to get money to pay a private school. And this is a really important point because some people who is going to enter to the university need money to pay it. That's why we need to think and consider to apply for a state university which you don't have to pay. Or, of course, if you want, you can try to enter to a private university and get a scholarship. But always remember, money is an obstacle to continue studying at a university. You need to find a way to continue. There are several options. For example, you can enter to a program that the government offers for you, or you can enter to a state university, you can work and study, or study to get a good percentage of scholarship.
Once you have made all the decisions about choosing an area career in university, you have to start preparing yourself for passing the necessary filters such as exams, documents, or academic achievements just to be accepted where you previously choose. All of this involves a lot of disposition and time, and for instance, to be able to gather everything you need. You have to start organizing all the documents like recognitions, report cards, certificates, personal information, etc. You have to register in time and form to have a place on the day of application of the exam. One of the most important things is to start studying for the admission test. In some cases, the demand for some careers is very large, so your results have to excel to be able to access. Regularly, people who perform poorly in schools are very unlikely to pass the exams of high-demand universities without any external preparation. But most of the times, the candidates who are chosen to enter are those who have a minimum preparation of 6 months according to statistics. But those who are consistent and successful at school are more likely to be part of those universities with less effort. The final thing you have to make is to wait for your results.